So today I'd like to conduct a little experiment using this Loctite bearing mount. It's a product that basically I've just recently started using. Kind of skeptical as to how well it works. I was told that I should use it because basically it will lock a bearing race, say something like this. There's a shaft that would run in the center here. Where this does not have a locking flange on it, it will lock the inner race to the shaft. Therefore, I guess if the race were to spin on that shaft, it'll wear the shaft and ruin it and whatnot. And this is to lock it on that shaft so that it won't ruin the shaft, I guess, or won't do that. So what I think I'm going to do with this is I think I'm going to take a small dab of Loctite and put it on. I've got a couple of these bearings, the same size. I think I'm just going to take a small dab of Loctite, put it on the race between the two bearings, just kind of join two bearings together with nothing but this Loctite bearing mount. And I'm just kind of curious to see as to what kind of strength it has. And you know, anybody who's been around bearings knows that the races are very smooth. And I'm not going to sand this or rough it up in any way. I'm just going to kind of wipe it clean with a rag. I'm not even going to brake clean it, just to see how well it bonds to the metal of the steel race. So what I've got here, I just basically put a drop or a large drop of Loctite between these two bearings, right where they're touching, and that is it. And my test is just to see exactly how strong this stuff is, and will it even really adhere to the races of the bearings. So now a couple hours has passed. It's basically on the Loctite, it says just to let it set for an hour. I've left it a couple hours and I'm kind of blown away. I would say that one of these bearings would weigh, you know, a pound or two. And I just put a drop in between these two and like it literally hardened, adhered, and is actually quite solid. Like I'm shaking this and it's stuck. I'm quite impressed. I did nothing more than wipe this off of the rag. No brake cleaner, no sanding the races to rough them up, nothing. Just, and they're old bearings, so there's, you know, age-old oil and grease on them. And I'm very impressed. I guess the next thing is I'm just going to see what kind of force it takes to release it. I know in most cases Loctite, you put a little heat on it, it'll pop right off. So I'm just going to try and put a little pressure on it and see. It actually took a good amount of pressure to break that. So I'm very impressed. I will definitely continue to use this product. Like I say, I've only recently started using it. And look, it wasn't even completely cured. It's actually still a little bit wet, but it actually took that much force to break it. So very impressive. If anybody is looking for a way to lock bearings into place, I would highly recommend this Loctite bearing mount 620.